Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today is Thursday, August the 23rd, 8 p.m. In Celsius, the temperature is a high of 29, a low of 22, and a current of 29 degrees Celsius.
Or 84 degrees Fahrenheit with a high of 85 and a low of 72. Again, I don't believe those temperatures at all because it was hot as today.
Yeah, it really was. It doesn't adjust for how hot it gets during the day. It's like good if we do it in the morning, but like a hypotheses, but we don't actually know how hot it got.
Yeah.
Today,
I'd say like close to 90. I'd say.
Okay.
With humidity.
That'd be like a 33.
I don't know.
I'm guessing
what that would be.
Anyway,
it was really hot today.
We got brutally woken up this morning by the radio. I actually thought I had slept through like the net and everything because there's just this call on the radio, and both of us like woke up, and Jen got to her radio before I did, but I tuned in and I was like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
It was before the net. Someone called us before the net.
Yeah, it was actually the first night that I had moved the radio upstairs by my bed because I was like, if there's an emergency, I'm probably not going to cruise down. So I've got my radio and I've got my blowhorn over here.
Oh, good call.
And a torch within reach. So I was like, those are probably pretty good safety measures that I was thinking about last night as I was going to bed.
Yep.
Finally made it happen today. So.
Yeah.
It was Cameron checking in, by the way.
Yeah, to make sure we were still going to Terry's house later.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Which we did.
Yeah.
I made some banana bread this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people towed Cricket a couple days ago to get checked out at the mechanic shop, and we wanted to give them something. So, Jen, pass it to you.
Yeah, so this afternoon, I went over to our neighbor, the Cerrutis. They were the ones to give us a tow. Got it!
Nice.
See that? Get it. Anyway, so we no longer have a boat, so which is fine because I kayaked right over there and gave them a fresh baked banana loaf and some gas money, and Dave is like, I don't want your gas money. And I was like, okay, great, good thing we made this banana bread. And Linda was very, very happy to receive it. And it was wonderful. They invited me up for some iced tea, and we talked about what's going on in their life and about some of the things and about cricket and all sorts of things. And so it was like a little neighborhood chat. And then I had to call it quits because I had some responsibilities with Lori, but not before they offered to lend us their kayak so that Sam and I both have wheels.
And you said before you came downstairs you saw a little trail of ants.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I really wish that, well, hopefully, I don't know what. I want to get a video of them somehow. Because when I came upstairs, you know, everything was pretty much ant-free besides the random few. And then when we walked downstairs, Linda was like, uh-oh, and she saw this trail of ants that are a specific size and a specific formation, and she says, army ants, and it was like, wow, 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 and we looked down, and the floor was completely covered of like tens of thousands of ants that all just came out of nowhere. And apparently we heard, that was actually one of the first things that we heard, I think it was from Lesson Diane, who was like, when the army ants come, just let them go. They're going to clean out carcasses, any food scraps, anything like that might be around, and then they'll go on their merry way. But if you try to raid them, then you
cannot beat them.
You'll fail miserably.
You
so
just
I was
have
like,
to let them do their thing.
Yeah, like power in numbers. It's pretty amazing that these little guys can take over.
And then you brought over that blue boat, so we have 2 kayaks now. So hopefully we'll do some trekking together. Even though we don't have cricket. And I was over at one house, and then I heard some beautiful sounds.
Yes, today
and I thought I should come on over.
Yeah, I spent the morning playing on the guitars, listening to some Ben Howard, holla, and was listening to his wonderful song, Keep Your Head Up. And I was like, I'm going to learn how to play this song right now, because that is the beauty of the freedom of jungle life. So I learned it, and I had a lot of fun playing with it, and Sam came over and kept me company while she was writing and doing her morning activities. I was playing a little guitar, and then went over to the Cerrutis, and then we came back because we had a ride pickup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had to go to we went to Terry's today. Frenchie hasn't seen the kinkajou before, so it was a great day over there, and we helped him with some like physiotherapy things and made a plan for him to help mobilizing a bit more. And Frenchie just turned into a kinkajou, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, in playing with the kinkajou.
It was pretty hilarious.
And then they took us to tour boat.
Yeah. They went over to Mario's, and Cricket was at what Kenny called the mangrove storage facility, which I wrote him back, and I was like, oh, so is this visible from the dock? And he was like, laugh out loud. It's just chilling in the mangroves. I was like, I mean, I know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
It was kind of funny, though, because it is really hard to access. We were, like, trying to figure out how to get Cricket because it was really hidden in the mangroves. And so we, like, went around twice, and then finally it's like, oh, we'll just wait here, and they'll bring them out.
Yep, exactly. So we made the long, slow tow journey back to Cerro Valero. Potentially the last ride that we would take on Cricket with that motor.
Yeah.
But we had a great time, just relaxing.
Yeah, we did, and playing some tunes. And
yeah, we jammed.
Yeah.
Sweet jam sesh.
So hopefully Cricket will be back up and running, but we have the kayaks, we have good neighbors.
Yeah.
So. One thing that I've been wanting to bring up in these vlogs is I seem to remember us watching an absolutely epic movie recently.
Oh, you must be meaning
Thelma and Louise. Oh my god, I can't believe I've waited this long to see that movie.
I've referenced it so many times. In reality, I don't actually know what I was talking
about. But you're the one stealing my heart.
Oh,
Brad
even
Pitt.
Before that,
oh my god.
Even before that, I'm like, oh, like,
Jeez Louise
and Thelma and blah, 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 but not... Actually, oh my gosh, I just remembered my first lab. Her name was Thelma Louise.
Oh.
I totally forgot about that. Oh, Max. Here's to you. But anyway, so we saw that movie and we're just like, oh my god, this has to be our life.
Yeah, so now we really want to
Minus blowing up tankers.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes that we don't want to...
Cars off cliffs.
Yeah, but we do want to recreate the movie.
Yeah. So, anyway.
We want to recreate the movie one day in a road trip to the States. And, yeah, without those maybe particular scenes. Or we will figure out how to adapt them when the time comes.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, those are good. So, speaking of living hardcore.
Yeah.
How are those jellyfish bites?
Oh, stings. Yes.
Stings you got.
So, I was under the impression that people who got jellyfish stings were wimps. Because the first time that I was in Spain, there was this, like, overdramatic woman who was, like, floating on her special, like, bed floaty thing out in the ocean, and then a jellyfish stung her, and in Spanish you say Medusa for jellyfish, and she's like, Medusa, Medusa, and she, like, comes back to the beach, and she, like, seriously does the whole, like, hand on the head flop of, like, oh my god, I'm dying, and, the first time I got a jellyfish sting was the other night, and I was swearing like a sailor. We were swimming, and it started to get darker, and I guess all the little jellyfish came out. I got quite a few bites, and I don't think I've ever sworn so much as I was, like, swimming away, and some of them are still, like, pretty not nice to look at. Because this one time when I was in Spain, too, I came out of the water and I had a full imprint of, like, what looked exactly like a jellyfish on my leg, but it didn't hurt in the slightest, so...
Oh, you thought those were the extent.
Yeah, I thought it was oh, it's just a mark, whatever, but now I know it really hurts.
Wait, so that night that I had a jellyfish bite in a very... unfortunate place.
No, I didn't think that you were wimp at all. Like, I just remember thinking of, like, oh, like, I guess, like, I could take it. Like, no worries. So, yeah.
Now you know.
Now I know that that lady was being overdramatic, but that's still... But you didn't act like her either.
Okay, that's
You didn't, like, flop onto the beach and need everyone to, like, carry you home.
Oh, I would have. I would have if we were on a beach. No question.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Get ready for that.
All right, so I think that's it.
I think so.
We're gonna watch another episode of Community. Yeah,
so good. So until then,
jungle love.